of a love that never really died. It just drifted into silence, into memory, somewhere between the wind and the empty sky. It still breathes. I walk alone where the cold wind cries. Your shadow fades beneath these skies. Every grain of sand knows your name, but nothing here feels quite the same. The night falls slow on broken ground. No voice, no trace, no distant sound, just echoes buried deep inside of all the things we try to hide. Time moves slow but never heals what the silent heart still feels. Every step, every mile takes me back for a while. It was a love that wouldn't end, just turned to echoes in the wind. I feel it burn beneath my skin, a desert fire I'm lost within. It calls my name in every flame, a ghost that lingers just the same. No matter where I try to go, you're in the dust, you're in the flow. Promises scattered in the sand, fading lines I drew by hand. I held them close, I held too tight. They slipped away into the night. Your voice still drifts through empty space, a fragile ghost I can't replace. It pulls me back, it pulls me down. In every silence, you're around, waiting here through endless nights, chasing shadows, fading lights. Every breath, every sound feels like you're still around. It was a love that wouldn't end, just turned to echoes in the wind. I feel it burn beneath my skin, a desert fire I'm lost within. No escape, no place to hide. You're the storm I keep inside. Even now I feel you near, in every doubt, in every fear. If you hear me through the storm, through the silence, through the warm night air, know this heart still beats for you. We became something undefined, not gone, not whole. just lost in time.
You stayed like heat on fading glass, a touch that knew it wouldn't last. No promises, no sacred vow, just breathe against the breaking now. Your name dissolved inside my mouth, a quiet truth we both cast out. We borrowed skin and gave it back, left something burning in the black. A touch that knew it wouldn't last.
Something whole, just fragments feeding off the soul. Desire learned to fold and bend, a fire that couldn't recommend. You linger under broken light, a ghost I hold through every night. No claim, no right, no sacred plea, just what your absence does to me.
I taste the echo of your skin, a sin that never counted sin. We let it breathe and let it die. no courage left to wonder why.
You left no mark the world could see, but carved a space that cages me.
I wear your absence like a scar, too close to heal, too far to touch. You stayed like heat on fading glass, a touch that knew it wouldn't last. You stayed like heat on fading glass, a touch that knew it wouldn't last.
Still lingers on my tongue, like something sacred left undone. I taste the silence where you stay, a trace of heat that never fades.
Your absence presses into me, like hands that never set me free. Deep within, I wear your memory like skin.
We never broke, we just withdrew, left something breathing out of you. Still feel you where you're gone, like a wound that carries on. No release, no final plea, just your shadow inside me. Dark, but pulled away before the spark. We chose restraint instead of fire, and fed the ache of our desire.
You never left, you never stayed, just caught carved a space that never fades.
Your name still lingers on my tongue, like something sacred left undone. We never crossed that line, but we lived right against it. Every second felt like a confession. We refused to say. You stood so close it blurred my sense of where I ended, where you began. Every glance a loaded breath, every silence a trembling hand. We held back like it was sacred, like restraint could make it pure. But the truth lived in our bodies, in something neither could ignore. Your voice would drop just slightly low when no one else was near, and I would feel it in my chest, like something I should fear. We built a tension out of nothing, but it carried all the weight
of a love that knew its limits and still refused to wait.
Every look, every pause broke me down without cause. We were fire under skin, never out, never in. Don't touch me, never do,
or I'll become all over you.
Every boundary we defend
will dissolve and never end.
We are closer than we should,
in a way that feels too good.
and if we cross, there's no return.
just a deeper kind of burn. I still replay the way you leaned,
just slightly into me,
like gravity had chosen sides.
in quiet secrecy,
Your fingers almost found my wrist,
then stopped like they were warm,
but something in that broken move
left both of us undone,
we spoke in codes no one could hear,
in breaths too soft to trace,
and every word we didn't say
still lingers in that space.
it wasn't love we could allow,
It wasn't something clean,
but it was real in ways that cut
deeper than what we'd seen.
Still I feel every line where your body met mine.
Not in touch, but in truth,
We were closer than proof.
don't touch me,
Never do.
or I lose what I can't lose.
Every wall
I try to keep
breaks the second you breathe.
no escape, no control. You are written in my soul, and if we fall, we won't land.
Just disappear.
Hand in hand,
If we had touched, would it end us? Or finally begin? Maybe distance was the only way to survive this.
don't touch me, stay away.
Or I won't survive the day.
Every inch between our skin,
Holds the war we're fighting in.
still I burn, still I crave.
What we never let us say.
Even now, even then,
Don't touch me ever again.
so close, we almost knew
What it means
to come unglued.
You left me like a fading flame, soft enough to hide the pain. I learned your silence like a prayer. Every absence still felt there. Your body spoke in subtle ways, like fire restrained inside a cage. We touched like something we must lose, already knowing what we choose. Every absence still felt there. We built a truth we couldn't keep. inside me, soft and slow, a sacred wound I couldn't show. We chose the end before the start and let it bloom inside the dark. Stayed away while leaning closer every day. Your breath would fall along my skin like something calling me back in. But we were built to self-deny, to open wounds that won't comply. We held the truth between our teeth and let it die too far beneath. You loved me like a fading flame, soft enough to hide the pain. Soft enough to hide the pain. Like a fading flame. Your silence wore my name like truth, soft poison under fragile youth. We touch but never stay the same, like smoke that learned to call my name. You stood so close I felt the break, a love we couldn't choose to take. Every glance was half a sin, a war we both refused to win. A love we couldn't choose to take. We lived inside the but never really went. Your ghost is what your silence sent.
Hollow skin, memory burns, every touch that never returns. We never crossed, we never stayed,
just broke the love we never made. I still taste your disappearing trace, a shadow resting on my face, desire folded into pain, like midnight calling out your name. We chose restraint over the flame, and lost each other just the same. Your silence wore my name. Held your goodbye inside my mouth too long. It turned to weight, it turned to song. You never left, you only faded slow, like something only broken hearts would know. Every silence learned your name, every night repeats the same. I tried to bury what we were, but even silence starts to hurt. Something only broken hearts would know. I drown inside what we became, a silent fire without a name. No final touch, no last embrace, just emptiness in every place. I drown again, I let it stay. I feel you slipping through the gray. No way forward, no way back, just pieces I can't put back. carry you beneath my skin, a love that never let me win. You're gone but still you stay in me, a ghost that I can clearly see. You move inside my broken air, like you were never really there. And still I reach into the night for something that was never right, a ghost that I can clearly see. I tried to leave you in the past, but some things are not built to last. They stay alive in different form, a quiet ache, a passing storm. No mercy in the way it stays, no ending in the endless days. I drown inside what we became, a silent fire without a name. No final touch, no last embrace, just emptiness in every place. I drown again, I feel it break, a love too heavy not to take. No way forward, no way back, just echoes fading into black. Where honest people break, where love arrives already late. Your wedding ring, my shaking hands, two broken saints with ruined plans. You looked at me like open fire, the kind that teaches fear, desire. I knew your name before you spoke, like some old promise heaven broke. The kind that teaches fear, desire. In the way they'd say, just starved ourselves and walked away. Sometimes restraint is crueler still, a slower kind of sacred kill. Where desire sleeps, I still remain, half in mercy, half in flame. I never had you, that is true. what no one else has touched me through. Your voice still lives beneath my skin, a place no prayer can enter in. I pass your street, I slow, I breathe, like grief is something I still need. We chose the right, we buried fire, and left our hearts to call it silence. We met where honest people break, where love arrives already late. Touch still moves under my skin, like something buried alive, refusing silence.
You live in places I can't bleed out. A quiet wound I learned to hide.
No distance ever pulls you down. You circulate me from inside.
You didn't stay, you redefined what love does after it resigns. Not gone, not here, not set apart, just threaded deep inside my heart.
I tried to starve you from my veins,
But absence only feeds your name.
you move in pulses I can't slow.
A second life beneath my own.
No clean release, no final cut. the blood I couldn't free. You touched my name like broken glass, soft enough to make it last. I let your hunger learn my skin, the sweetest loss I've ever been. Your voice still lives beneath my throat, like smoke inside an unsent note. We loved in places built to hide, where truth and danger slept beside. The sweetest loss I've ever been. You said forever with your hands, while life was making other plans. Some bodies leave but never go, they stay where only silence knows.
Crimson sleep wires through my veins, every touch returns as pain. We were fire dressed as calm, a beautiful and ruined song.
Undress your memory slow, where no one sees and no one knows. Your absence kisses just the same.
Desire survives without a name.
We chose the wound,
we fed the flame,
and left too late
to stay unchanged. Make it last.
Stood too close to call it chance, but never gave it breath or stance. We built a fire with careful hands, then let it die by our commands. Your voice would break before it formed, like something fragile, barely born. We circled truth we couldn't say, and let it slowly drift away. We circled truth we couldn't say. There was a pull we couldn't fight, but we refused to give it light. We stayed intact, we stayed apart, and left the fracture in the heart. You were gravity, not a touch, always there, but never much. Held me close without a claim, left me burning without flame. Your rhythm from afar, each silence mapping who you are. We let restraint define the line between your body and mine. No betrayal, no mistake, just something we refuse to take. But never gave it breath or stance. You stood too close to call it chance, but never gave it breath or stance. Your touch was fire, yet it burned me cold. A story of love that went untold. We lingered close but never met. A fragile hope we both regret. Hands entwined in fleeting space, a stolen warmth I can't replace. We loved in shadows, lost in time, two hearts colliding out of the rhyme. A story of love that went untold. Across the line we couldn't see, a passion chained by dignity, silent screams and tender touch, our hearts craving just too much. Broken velvet soul, sharp and deep, we never crossed, just loved in the lines we lost. I feel your warmth behind closed eyes, a longing trapped in muted sighs. Your shadow whispers through my veins, an ache that never wanes. We let it fade with silent cries, two lonely souls beneath the skies. Your touch was fire, yet it burned me cold. A story of love that went untold.
I gave you everything, but some of it was never mine. It was borrowed from the part of me that only lived with you. shaped my voice around your name until it sounded like a home. Now every word I try to speak feels like it's not my own. I learned your rhythm in my pulse, adjusted mine to fit your breath. Now silence hits unevenly, like something close to death. The way you held me changed my weight. I leaned where I should stand. Now balance feels like something fake. I lost it in your hands. I didn't love you from myself. I loved you as we grew. Now there's nothing left of me that wasn't built by you. I became what you could keep, gave you parts I couldn't keep. Now I stand incomplete in a body of beat. I gave you more than what was mine, a borrowed soul, a stolen spine. Now every step I try to take feels like a shape I have to fake. You didn't break me, you just knew which parts of me were built from you. And when you left, you took it all. Now I don't recognize my fault. Absence like a frame that doesn't hold a face, a hollow outline of a self I can't replace. I try to rebuild what I was, but every piece feels wrong, like I'm translating who I am through a forgotten song. Your memory edits how I move, corrects the way I breathe, like even now you're shaping me in everything I leave. And loving you became a lens I never took away. Now everything I look at still feels like it's yours to say. Still I search for my voice in the echo of your choice. Every limb I pursue leads me back into you. I gave you more than what was mine, a borrowed soul, a fractured spine. Now every truth I try to feel breaks against what wasn't real. No return, no undo. I was shaped out of you, and I remain pulled into half of me, still with you. If I find myself again, will I lose you completely? Or were you always the part of me I never owned?
Mine, a life rewritten
just what's left after you. A love that never asked permission, just burned quietly inside distance, somewhere beyond control. It still breathes under my skin. Touched you where it mattered. Only silence left us shattered. Your eyes spoke louder than your breath, like love rehearsing for its death. I learned your distance like a prayer, something I could never share. You stayed inside my fading mind, like time refusing to be kind. We don't heal, we only bend, breaking where we both pretend. Every step, every lie keeps your shadow passing by. It was a fire under skin, never meant to let me in. I still feel it when I sleep, like a promise buried deep. You don't leave, you only fade in the choices that we made. I still burn without a flame, calling out your secret name. I still taste you in the night air, places we were never. Your absence learns my body slow, like something I already know. We spoke in glances never said, love that lived but never bled. Now every room feels like a ghost of what I needed most. Still I wait, still I fall into nothing that was all. Every breath, every scar brings you closer than you are. It was a fire under skin, never meant to let me in. I still feel it when I sleep, like a promise buried deep. No escape, no turning away. You're the night I can't outstay, even lost in what I do. I keep coming back to you. We were never fully real. just something we could feel between silence and regret, something neither can forget.
My veins, you are gone but never done. You are shadow of the sun. Even when the night is through, I still belong to you. Wind fades. Memory remains. A love that never ended, only changed into silence. To leave me stayed. No blood, just subtle erosion, a slow and perfect corrosion. We spoke in lowered, breathing tones, in rooms where truth has no home. I held you like a secret crime, outliving every sense of time. Soft enough to leave me stay. Just quiet ways to fall. It wasn't love, it was the cut that never fully opened up. Still I feel it when I sleep, a wound too loyal to keep.
stayed alive, it survived. In every silence you remain, a pleasure dressed inside the pain. I learned to miss you without sound, while standing still on burning ground. Quiet love, sharper than goodbye. Your breath, like something fragile facing death. Your pulse would stumble next to mine, then pull away before the line. We built a touch we couldn't keep, a waking ache inside our sleep. You leaned in close, then turned to stone, left every truth half overthrown, yeah. Like something fragile facing death. A sacred fire we both abused. You lived against me, not with me. A form of love that can't be free. We held the heat but starved the flame, and called that distance something sane. Right when the silence starts to drop, your lips would hover, never land, like mercy pulled from trembling hands. We never broke, we never healed, just kept the wound politely sealed. doesn't mind, then disappear between the lines. You wore my name beneath your breath, like something fragile facing death.
Your absence learned the shape of me, more than your presence used to be. A quiet weight beneath my ribs, where every memory still lives. We never broke, we never stayed, just watched devotion slowly fade. No final word, no violent end, just something we refuse to mend. Your absence learned the shape of me. The calm that killed the fire, mistook the numbness for desire. A careful love that never grew, too safe to die, too false to be true. You're still the wound that doesn't bleed, a quiet ache I'm never free. No chaos left, no truth remains, just hollow touch inside my veins. I reach for what we never were, a blurred out truth I still prefer. We let it fade with open eyes, a slow and silent compromise. Your voice is gone, but still it stays, in broken loops of nameless days. A love that died without a sound still turns my breathing upside down.
Your absence learned the shape of me.
your presence used to be.
Wore my name beneath your breath, like something fragile facing death. Your pulse would stumble next to mine and pull away before the line. We built a touch we couldn't keep, awake and ache inside our sleep. You leaned in close and turned a stone, left every truth half overthrown. Yeah, like something fragile facing death. Your body knew, your mind refused a sacred fire we both abused. Yeah. You lived against me, not with me, a form of love that can't be free. We held the heat but starved the flame, and called that distance something safe. The way you stop, right when the silence starts to drop. Your lips would hover, never land, like mercy pulled from trembling hands. We never broke, we never healed, just kept the wound politely sealed. You gave me skin that wasn't mine,
remember you, not as a flame, but as the cold my soul still carries. A silence wrapped in distance, a longing that never stays. Spoken glances more than words, truth hidden in corners of the soul. Your lips refused the secret they held, a quiet tempest that never swelled. Your hand drew between your heat and my retreat. We learned to crave without a sound, to leave each other just around. Truth hidden in corners of the soul. Touch the edge without a fall, longing echoing in the hollow hall. Desire wrapped in subtle chains, two hearts untouched by each other's pain. Quiet hearts scream through the rain, whispers your name again. We never crossed, we never stayed, living inside the fragile lines we made. Felt you near, but looked aside. We chose the night, shadows as our guide. Your shadow lingers inside my chest, a love unspoken, quietly suppressed. We let it fade without goodbye, watched a sacred closeness pass by. Your gaze remains a silent flame, a quiet ache I cannot name. I trace the memory on my skin, a touch imagined, never given in. Each breath between us feeds the fire, slow burn of restrained desire. Beats call your name tonight, silent hearts
shadows we made. Your shadow sleeps inside my chest, a flame that never found its rest.
Some desires stay alive by never being touched. Your eyes arrived before your voice, and suddenly I had no choice. You move like danger dressed in grace, a slow confession on your face. I kept my distance, called it peace, while every part of me decreased. We learned to stay where we should part, two strangers living in one heart. Two strangers living in one heart. Touched the edge but never crossed, counted desire by what it cost, a beautiful and measured sin, a war we never let begin. Silent fever under skin, the loudest place we've never been. We never felt, we never stayed, just loved inside the lines we made. I hear you breathing in my sleep, the kind of memory shadows keep. Your absence leans against my door and makes the silence ask for more. We chose to leave and called it wise, while truth was breaking in our eyes. Some love survived by being pain, by never asking to remain. You move like danger dressed in grace, a slow confession on your face. You left your silence in my room. It blooms at night like old perfume. The sheets still hold your absent shape. A slow confession every promise half unspoken. Love survives in stranger ways. It dies alive, it never fades. It blooms at night like old perfume. Kiss the future off your skin, knowing I could not let it in. Some desires arrive too late, already dressed in hands of fate. Hollow moon letters never sent, every line still heaven bent. We were fire behind closed doors, now just echoes across the floors. Your ghost leans close when the city sleep, touching wounds I chose to keep. We let forever miss its train, called it wisdom, called it pain. Still your shadow finds my bed, loving everything unsaid. You left your silence in my room. It blooms at night like old perfume.
I was lost on a neon road where every promise turned to smoke. You pulled me in like gravity, a beautiful catastrophe. Your lipstick tasted like regret, a kiss I'll never forget. We burn like engines out of time, two hearts out of the same design. You said forever sounds so cheap when lovers fall too deep, but I still drove into your flame, calling out your name on this broken neon highway. We were never meant to stay, two shadows racing through the night, burning faster than the light. Every mile cuts like glass, every moment never lasts. Still I chase what fades away on this broken neon highway. Hotel rooms and empty skies, truth dissolves in your disguise. You held me close, then disappeared like something only half appeared. The radio kept playing lies as tears fell from my tired eyes. I thought I had you in my hands, but love don't follow plans. Now I'm driving through the pain, through the fire, through the rain. Every exit feels the same, just another burning name on this broken neon highway. We were
of your name. Maybe we were just a spark, lighting up the dark. Not meant to last, not meant to be. Just a memory inside of me. I hear your silent call. Neon fades, engines die. Still I see you when I try. You where the highway fades, under dusty silver shades. Your eyes were fire in the dark, a stolen light, a reckless spark. You spoke like storms inside my chest, like every word could break my rest. I should have turned, I should have run, but you felt like the only one. I knew it wasn't safe, but I fell anyway. Every truth I tried to hold turned into dust and gold. In this dusty moonlight confession, you became my obsession. A love too wild to understand, slipping through my trembling hands. I hear your name in every wind, like a sin I can't rescind. You burned me slow, you burned me right, underneath that endless night. We danced where broken angels cry, beneath a bruised and hollow sky. Your touch was honey, sharp and cold, a story never fully told. I tasted truth inside your lies, saw forever in your eyes. But forever never stays, it just dissolves in smoky haze. I still feel you in my bones, even when I'm all alone. Every breath I try to take shakes the ground you used to break. In this dusty moonlight confession, you became love too wild to understand, slipping through my trembling hands. You were heaven, you were flame. Now I whisper out your name, and it echoes through my skin like a place I've never been. If I told you I still bleed, would you laugh or would you leave? Some truths are knives we cannot hide. Some loves are better left inside. Dusty moonlight confession, there is no redemption, only ghosts where we once stood, drowning in what felt so good. Still I reach, still I fall, still I hear you through it all. Dust to dust, night to night, you fade out of my sight.
You touched up right before it meant, like something heaven never sent. We stayed suspended in the air, half desire, half despair. You leaned close but never fell, left me breathing in your spell. Every inch refused to land, a trembling truth we couldn't stand. Half desire, half despair. A fire without a flame, called it love but never named. A body closed but soul restrained, a quiet loss we both maintained. Unfinished touch inside my veins, your absence running through my pain. We almost lived what we became, a a silent, unconsumed flame. Your breath still lingers on my skin, a place you touched but never been. I close my eyes, you reappear, not as truth, but something near. We let the moment pass us by, too aware to let it die. Your touch stopped right before it, man.
Your touch still moves under my skin, like something buried alive, refusing silence.
You live in places I can't bleed out, a quiet wound I learned to hide. No distance ever pulls you down. You circulate me from inside.
You didn't stay, you redefined
what love does after it resigns.
not gone, not here, not set apart.
Just threaded deep inside my heart.
I tried to starve you from my veins,
But absence only feeds your name.
you move in pulses I can't slow, a second life beneath my own. No clean release, no final
bridge between love and fate. Still in motion, still in me, still the blood I couldn't free.
Of a love that lingers in the fog. It calls me across the waves. I love you, I love you. Between the rocks and the tide, it still burns. I love you.
I love you.
Alone where the fire died, your shadow burns in the smoky sky. Every ash I touch recalls your face, but nothing here can take your place. The night is heavy with our sin, no voice, no warmth, no way back in. Just echoes buried deep inside of every love we had to hide.
Time moves slow, but never heals what the silent heart still feels. Every step, every mile, I see a flame.
For a while
my skin, a hidden fire I'm lost within.
It calls my name in every spark, a ghost that lingers in the dark. No matter where my steps may go,
I love you.
I love you.
You're in the ash, you're in the glow. Promises burnt into the night, fading traces of our fight. I held them close, I held too tight. They disappeared with a dying light.
Your voice drifts through the smoky haze, a fragile ghost I can't erase. It pulls me back, it pulls me down.
I love you.
I love you.
In every silence,
you're around.
It was a love I can't forget. I feel it burn, I feel regret.
I stays,
through the nights and through the days.
even lost, even torn.
I love you, I love you.
This love still carries on. One last ember in the night, fading slowly out of sight.
Your name
Still remains. I love you
I love you.
in the fire.
In the ashes.
You said my name like it could burn, then stepped away before you turned. Your silence had a sharper edge than any word you wouldn't pledge. We stayed suspended, breath to breathe, a quiet rehearsal of regret. Your gaze would hold me just enough to make retreat feel like a bluff. A quiet rehearsal of regret.
Just restraining something pure, pretend the distance was the cure, but every pause betrayed the truth. We were decay disguised as you. We almost touched, we almost stayed, a perfect ruin never made. The closer we got, the more it broke. A love that vanished when it spoke. Your breath along my spine, a quiet theft that felt divine. Your hands confessed what you denied, then left me reaching empty sides. We chose the fracture over flame, preserve the loss, erase the name. Now every night repeats the same.
like it could burn, and stepped away before your turn. Cut the truth before it spoke. Let silence be the vow we broke. Your pulse was steady under mine, a rhythm neither could define. No witness saw what we became, no language dared to hold the flame. We held each other out of sight, a sacred wrong, we called it right. Let silence be the vow we broke. Cost before the fall, still answered to the quiet call. A hunger dressed in self-control, two bodies bargaining the soul.
We never spoke it, still it stayed, a vow inside the lines we frayed. No future dared to let us grow, just something neither could let go.
I keep between the breaths, I never sleep. We chose to end what still was new, a wound that only ever grew. No blame survives, no anger lives, just what the absence always gives, a quiet ache beneath the skin, where something endless should have been.
We cut the truth before it spoke.
Let silence be the vow we broke. spoke in silence more than breath, like love rehearsing its own death. Your eyes denied what mine could see, a truth too heavy to set free. Your hands were close but never mine, like breaking rules we couldn't sign. We learned to stay without a name, two hearts that never spoke the same. Too heavy to set free.
We held desire in careful skin, a war too quiet to begin. No fall, no rise, just staying near. A love dissolved in what we fear. We were close but never real, too much to touch, too much to feel. Every silence cuts the same, calling out your hidden name.
I felt your absence in my bones, a language only skin has known. We let the moment slip away, like something neither could betray. You stayed inside what I became, a quiet pulse without a flame. We didn't end, we just declined, two truths forever intertwined. We never left. We only faded. spoke in silence more than breath, like love rehearsing its own death. Your eyes denied what mine could see, a truth too heavy to set free. Your hands were close but never mine, like breaking rules we couldn't sign. We learned to stay without a name, two hearts that never spoke the same. Too heavy to set free. We held desire in careful skin, a war too quiet to begin. No fall, no rise, just staying near. A love dissolved in what we fear. We were close but never real, too much to touch, too much to feel. Every silence cuts the same, calling out your hidden name. I felt your absence in my bones, like love rehearsing its own death. Your eyes denied what mine could see, a truth too heavy to set free. Your hands were close but never mine, like breaking rules we couldn't sign.